Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 largest countries in the world by population. If you take a look at a globe or a map of the world, it's not too hard to find the largest country, Russia. Covering more than 6.5 million square miles and stretching 11 time zones, no other nation can match Russia for sheer size. But can you name 10 of the largest nations on Earth based on population? According to the recent UN estimates, about 47% of the global population, or 3.6 billion people, live in 5 countries. 5 of the 10 most populous countries are in Asia, 3 in the Americas, and 1 each in Europe and Africa. We are going to take the most recent population figures for each country with the respective sources provided in most cases by the National Statistical Authority. Most of the data refer to the years 2022, 2021 or 2020. For countries that have not published population figures or whose data are outdated, the list includes population estimates and projections from the United Nations Population Division. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 largest countries in the world by population. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 largest countries in the world by population. Number 10 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is Mexico. North America's third largest country is the second most populous nation on the North American continent and the most populous Spanish-speaking country in the world. It may come as a surprise, but Mexico is also the country with the third highest Christian population in the world, 92.4%. Number 9 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is Russia. The population figure includes the Russian-occupied Crimean Peninsula. The largest nation in the world is a transcontinental country situated in Northern Asia and Eastern Europe. More than 80% of the country's population are ethnic Russians. About 2/3 of Russia's inhabitants live in the European part of the country. The official language is Russian. Religious practitioners in Russia are 15 to 20% Russian Orthodox and about 17% Muslim. Russia has a large population of non-practicing believers and non-believers, a legacy of over 7 decades of official atheism under Soviet rule. Number 8 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is situated in the Ganges-Brahmaputra Delta, between India and Myanmar. The country covers an area just over half the size of the United Kingdom, making Bangladesh the most densely populated large country in the world. Islam is the state religion. Number 7 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is Brazil. Brazil is the largest and most populous country in South America and the second most populous country in the Western Hemisphere. It is also the country with the second highest Christian population in the world, with 65% Roman Catholics and 22% Protestants. The spoken language is Brazilian Portuguese. Number 6 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is Nigeria. Nigeria is a country in Western Africa bordering the Gulf of Guinea. It is the most populous nation in Africa and has a consistently high population growth rate. Its main ethnic groups are Hausa 30%, Yoruba 15%, Igbo 15%, and Fulani 6%. More than half of the Nigerian population is Muslim, 53%, predominantly Sunni. 45% of the population belongs to different Christian denominations. Number 5 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is Pakistan. The Islamic Republic of Pakistan is the world's 5th most populous country, the 3rd most populous nation in Asia, and the 2nd most populous Islamic country. 6 major ethnic groups live in the country. The largest ethnic group includes Punjabis, 45%, followed by Pashtuns, 15%, Sinnis, 14%, and Saraikis, 8%. About 96% of Pakistan's population is Muslim. Number 4 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is Indonesia. Indonesia is the most populous island nation, the most populous Islamic country and the most populous sovereign state in maritime Southeast Asia. Number 3 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is United States. The US, which occupies most of North America's central part, is the most populous country in all of the Americas. It is also the country with the largest Christian population in the world. 65% of Americans today identify themselves as Christians. California is the most populous state in the US, with 39.5 million people. The most populous city is New York City, New York, with 8.4 million inhabitants. Number 2 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is India. The country, also known as Bharat, is the second most populous country in Asia and the world. There are hundreds of ethnic groups in India. India's constitution recognizes 22 different languages as official. In Hindu society, the ancient caste system is still at work. The most populous Indian state is Uttar Pradesh, with 200 million inhabitants. Number 1 on the list of largest countries in the world by population is China. The Middle Kingdom in East Asia is the country with the most inhabitants in the world. About 90% of China's population is Han Chinese. There are more than 50 recognized ethnic groups in China. The largest are the Uyghurs, with about 10 million people, and the Tibetans, with about 3 million people. So, which is your favorite country among the top 10 largest countries in the world by population? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite countries among the top 10 largest countries in the world by population in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.